What up, homies? It's your boy, Passion. We're auctioning off a 425 O. Henry bar for $5,000. If anybody is interested, 10 super chats of $500. I'll ship that bar to you anywhere in the world. I saw a $20 chocolate bar at Staples. I wanted to buy it, but I didn't know why it was $20. We're going right into it today. Naomi is in the house. The one and only. How you doing? Hi, everyone. I gotta turn the fan on. We don't even have our new fan going, folks. Where's the fan? Multimeter switch. Anyway. Good morning. Good afternoon. Did we put the fan remote in the drawer? No? So this is for another fan. So this is the security. We got the GoPros. Oh, there it is. There's the fan remote here. Next to the power bank. I put it up and out of the way. Okay, let's go. So the light is on. Wow, everything is looking so nice, so beautiful. A few more things we got to get going here. We got to blow the ladies some beautiful kisses. Ladies, if you could please drop a bunch of love on the shows today. On my short video section, my community tab. So if you're on a computer or even a phone, you can just swipe on the side. It says maybe videos, lives, shorts. When you go to my main page, I need a lot of comments coming in on my videos and lots of love. The heart button, if there's a heart button in the chat, if you could push the heart button for me. I just need a lot of love, you know? I really like making a lot of friends, you know? So that's a thing. I think we can do our ASMR streams now. I'm ready. Now these are going to be epic today. If anybody wants to join me on a stream, you just have to put your email in the box there. Send me your email in the comment section, and I'll get back to you. I'll actually invite you via email. So when you see me go live, you'll see I'm waiting for this person. Then that's your cue to check your email because it's your turn to be live on the show. So just watch for, well, first send me your email, right? And I'll write it down. I'll put your name on a list of people who are going to be welcome collaborators on the show with me. So we're going to add some spice to this YouTube live streaming section because there has been no spice for so long. I'm going to bring the spice back, all right? So today we're doing final touches on windows and trim, baseboards, crown molding, all sorts of corners. Do this trim right here. Wife's been asking for a day or so. Yesterday was a bit of a different day, so today is all these things now. It still needs to be sanded here a little bit. I just did that last night, so now we're coming in with the baseboard to be done and sanding it here on this side. This side's ready for paint. Tiny piece of baseboard needs to be sanded, by the way. Just every little spot that I can squeak something into, I did. And what a difference. It's nice trim too, so it really looks good. Buddy did a nice job. He trimmed this room. He trimmed lots of the house, but not the whole house. Trimmed the basement, which is huge. This trim is there's lots of different things to do in here. Beautiful area, really beautiful area. There's a nice breeze coming through. Tons and tons of lush vegetation in this area, so there's always something I had hoped I could this needed this so much. Now we in a different ballpark this winter, you know what I mean? So it was always fine, but now we in like level 2 Antarctica coverage, you know what I'm saying? This stuff is ready for winter times 2. It's amazing how you can really make windows better actually by going up on the window itself with the wood, right? It's interesting. So the less window, the better is really what the moral is. But still, if you have a port to see out of, the better. These are quite a bit bigger than a port. Like with some pretty big windows. I am enjoying my life. That's what I have to keep telling myself as I do always. Doing lots. Lots and lots. Caulking will take me half hour probably, so I think I haven't. I swear, didn't I go get caulk, or I can't remember if I did. Like, cause I go to Home Depot so often. I'm often like I probably should run over there, and just breathe the air at Home Depot and then get out of there quick, But I feel like I gotta go to Home Depot to get some things, I'm broke. I don't have any money. You know what I mean? I gotta go to Home Depot right now, though, man. Hey, you wanna go to Home Depot with me? Just like run around, go lumberyard with me, hold hands in the lumberyard with me, babe. What do you want to do on the first date? I want to go to Home Depot, but yeah. We can hit up Rona too if you want it to be like super steamy. Want to check out the light fixtures? Holy. I don't know why light fixtures make me horny, but I love looking at light. I get so horny looking at lighting. That is so funny, eh? Lighting fixtures, if they're sexy and smooth and they're not all dangly and hangy like old dudes' nards, right? I'm totally down to look at lighting. But if it's all super dangly and stuff, I'm like, you can get some danglies that are nice and not that. But you know what I mean? Like, there's this one in the shape of a flower, bro. Oh, if it was like, nah. I'm like, oh, but it's a flower. So I was thinking of getting it, She'd be so mad if I got that for her for her birthday. But like, if she got that for me for my birthday, I would cry. I would just like lose it. Is this special type of LED flower? There was one that had a fan in it. I didn't care for that one. But there's an LED flower light, and it was beautiful. It wasn't the regular one. I think this one, she for sure didn't want the purple one. I wanted the purple one and another one. You know what I mean? She's like, don't go. That's too awful. I'm like, that's exactly why, babe. It's me. She wasn't seeing it. I was like, but it's me, babe. Again, she wasn't seeing it. I was like, but it's me. And again, she just wasn't seeing it. I was like, huh. It's okay, I let it slide. For now, we'll revisit the purple flower LED lights. I believe it was even dimmable. At this point, I'm heartbroken, right? So I don't remember if it was dimmable. But I'm pretty sure I read at the end that she's saying no and my heart's crushed. And she's even listing. She's like, it's too over there. And I'm like, yeah, but it's me. And I'm like, it's dimmable? And she's like, I don't care. I was like, but it's dimmable. My wife. So I find out now this light's dimmable. Color temperature changes. I can change which one. So of course I like the burnt orange. I love it. I love the burnt orange. Plus it's the healthiest we can get it on. For human lighting, you don't want it on the blues. Okay? If you have LEDs, well, I hate to say it, but if you got a neighbor you don't like, have a yard sale and hope they buy it. You know what I mean? But don't give it to your good neighbor. Like, you know what, they're broken actually. I was going to sell it to the other guy. Never cuts his grass. You know what I mean? I'm going wild parties. Totally like old man stuff. I'm proud you about that stuff. But to be honest, I always lie. To be honest, to be honest, that was not a good statement. I apologize, and then I say it again. But to be honest, I'm gonna finish this up, and we did. We got up on the ladder, finish that alcove with marquee gray. I like that. Now I gotta sand the ceiling a bit, paint that one spot there, and I think we're done. I might have to, I'm gonna take the sanding brush over a couple spots on the ceiling. But we basically did, I do wanna put the roller stick to the test here. And then I gotta get out the mop. But I do want her to, I'm going to get her to look it over. I'm gonna look it over. Then I'm gonna wait a day or two. Then I'm gonna look it over again. And then it should be done. But I'm pretty sure I've nailed every single. Like she's made sure to triple check stuff, so. And she went and then I did my own spot, you know what I mean? I came back and checked, she did mine. I don't mind doing this all day either. Like my hands are sore. Well, more my right hand, right? But my hands were sore the other day. Now they're not really, so nowhere near as bad as they did. So yeah, I just want to finish this up real nice. Cut this in, and then eventually, this will be a thing of the past, you know? You look at this and be like, wow. And then it's done, right? And 14 other rooms to do, so. But this was a big one. This was a big project that we wanted to complete. Moving into the kitchen project, which hasn't even really been fully started. I can say I've been cleaning stuff and decluttering and getting rid of a ton of stuff in the drawers so that there is nothing to take out. It's unfortunate to have to think like this, but right now this is the way it is. We don't know what we're gonna do yet. We haven't decided, so best thing is to just make sure you guys always have a plan, and if you do, then make sure you have a good one. But yeah, I want to see what the future holds. My wife is a good woman, so I have to work for 6 months or whatever, years, and that's what I'll do to do what we got to do, but it's not going to be my dream, that's for sure. My dream is to do a YouTube show, you know? Now it's a movie on YouTube, right? So every day or every week. Honestly, I feel I can write movies fairly quickly. It does not have to be a game breaker, game changer. I'm going to write a romance. I'm going to write a comedy, a fiction, right? A fairy tale. I love fairy tales. I think fairy tales are beautiful on many levels. And I think we need more fairy tale with morals, right? Moral, happy endings. We can even not have a happy ending. I haven't written anything besides what something is going to be, right? I'm not opposed to stuff that doesn't have a happy ending. It doesn't make me a bad person. It just there's not always a happy silver lining to every day. People say that, but it's just not true. Once certain things pass, life sucks, you know? I've seen it with my family, well, my Ava. How much he loved my Oma. I'm sure he was delighted and happy, but he just wasn't the same, you know? Neither was I'll never be the same after losing my Oma. It's sad though, that's just how people can have a lasting impression on you, you know? It's tough. It's real tough to know that there's people out there that can impact and mean so much, and maybe did they know, you know, how important they are to you? You know? And yeah, people argue and, you know, fight or whatever it is, right? So, you know, just because someone has one argument, it shouldn't impact or love somebody get it forever hang out with someone, right? It just sucks people get angry and say the wrong things, you know? And then sometimes there's nothing to do with that. It's just somebody's cute. Yep. You love them, but do they really know how impactful they've been this whole time, you know? So I call it in loving memory, you know? Try to carry on the good deeds of that person or what they instilled. You should never stop, right? You should 10 times, you should do it tenfold, right? Carry on. So, and I do believe, I've said this many times before, but I do believe that strongly. There are good people who need to leg up, make mistakes, say the wrong thing. But there's also people who never get to hear you say how awesome you think they are. Yeah? I guess that's the sad part. Or, you know, you've changed or you've grown. And now it's like, geez, all those morals paid off after all of these 40 years later, you know? 30 years of instilling or of carrying the beliefs he once instilled 30 years ago. You know what I mean? So, I'm at a point that truly the end of the top by them consistently loved and, you know, not forgotten, I guess, is key. I'm super happy though. When I think of Naomi, I think of pure joy. And I get sad because she's not here. You know, so I don't get sad all day. I get sad. And I'm like, yeah, just try to be happy after you're like, yeah, I don't know, I'm not telling everybody, you know. Oh, who will she go? I don't know. She's not being wrong. Really good lady. Never swore. Didn't like swearing. You have to pay in the swear jar if you swore. I haven't even got any paint on me. Hey, Lord. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to Winnipeg, bud. Make sure you all hit the like, share the video. I'm trying to blow my nose here. Claudia Silva. I got paint on my Star Wars shirt. It's okay, I'm gonna close the stream.